Well, welcome to the Mark Humble Show, Week 11. Mark, can you believe it?
Flies by. Seemed like we just started yesterday.
I mean, we were in shorts and T-shirts, and
Yeah.
now we got on some long pants and some jackets and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can tell it's football time. 11 weeks in Texas.
That's right. Getting into the fun time of the season, the well-earned part of the season, and playoff season starting to get cooler and darker a lot early, and so it's a fun time of the year as you're getting in and preparing.
And last week, the win over Shoemaker, you needed that one to keep you holding on undefeated district play to go on to that final game against Temple, which we'll talk about in a minute. But boy, you put on a great game.
Yeah, a really great game against a playoff team. Super talented offense, defense, and special teams. I mean, they got big-time players everywhere, and so it was a great game, four-quarter playoff game, and for us to play the way we did was awesome, and to play well offensively, defensively, and special teams. That's going to help us in the last game and getting ready for the playoffs. And so, well earned. Super pleased with how we played. Super pleased with our coaches and their game plan, but most importantly, the execution by our team. So it was a great night overall, start to finish.
I like that pun there, buddy. I like the pun. Let's talk about a couple of the kids that are nominated for Texas. I believe it's Texas football nominated them.
Yeah.
A couple of players from your team and also someone from Ellison.
Yeah, I mean, KIC's got a lot of great players this year and well-deserved recognition. And here at Heights, we talk about team success always comes before individual success, and so our young men are being nominated because of the success of their team and being recognized, and they'll be the first to tell you that they couldn't do it on their own. And so we have Hudson Humble up for the 6A quarterback of the year, Caden Butler for the 6A running back of the year. He's also nominated for the Whataburger Super Team, and I think they would be the first to tell you those things don't happen, especially without the offensive line and our team and how well our team is playing, because team success is what gets individuals on the radar. So we're just excited for them, but more importantly, we're excited that the recognition that Harker Heights football is getting, and Harker Heights High School and Killeen ISD.
Yep. And you can go online and vote. I have the links on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages, also on the Harker Heights Booster Club pages. There are links there to go vote for the kids. Make sure you go do that, and you can vote more than once, too, so don't forget that.
You get bored, click away. You can vote as much as you want. Click away, and then let's get Harker Heights and Killeen ISD recognized and out there even more than it already is.
But like you said, you can't do it without those big boys up front.
No, I mean, we've been super pleased with our offensive line and defensive line play. And when we talk about 6A football, they're the heartbeat of your team. You got to have big guys to play in 6A football. And our guys have bought into it. And it goes back all the way back to the work of last year that these guys have put in, not just strength and conditioning-wise and weight-wise, but fundamentals and technique. And so I'm proud of our offensive line and proud of our offensive line coaches and proud of our defensive line. And with this, they're playing really well, and they're going to have to continue to play really well in order for us to have a chance to continue a run.
Defense was really putting the pressure on them the other night, that's for sure.
Yeah, and they've really been the unsung hero. We got off to a little bit of a slow start, but what do you expect when we graduate the guys that we graduated, and you have a lot of guys that come in without any experience, and that's all we expect around here is to get better week in and week out and be a better team, week 11 than compared to week 1, and I think we are. I think you're seeing our defense do that, and so super proud of our defensive staff. I mean, they do a great job, in my opinion, one of the best in the state, led by Coach Todd Ritchie. Coach Randy Culp coaches our defensive front, defensive ends, and our special teams, along with Coach Tanner. Those guys across the board just do a phenomenal job, and you're starting to see that's we're playing better and better and better, and every week, and you have to if you expect to have any success in the postseason.
Consistency has been across the Harker. You could put that across the front of your jerseys right now. Some people put different things. Consistency is what I see on your jerseys right now.
Well, yeah, and on defensively, we've got a lot of guys playing a lot of valuable snaps. We've got some great depth there, and so there's great competition. There's great depth. We're able to keep our guys fresh up front, defensive line, also linebackers. I mean, Tennille Nilsson and Jewett Hill playing our Sam linebacker are both playing at a high level, and so it helps when you've got two guys there. Cooper Howard's doing an unbelievable job at Mike linebacker. So we've got a lot of guys that we can roll in there to compete week in, week out, and who's going to get the most playing time, but also keep those guys fresh and 11 guys running to the football.
Well, you're going to be headed down the road on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Is that kickoff for that game?
Yep, 7 o'clock kickoff there over at Wildcat Stadium.
Yeah, a place we all know well.
Yeah.
We all know well. And as you were looking at before the season started, I kind of looked at those two and I said, well, I think it's probably going to come down to that game.
Yeah, what a great matchup in District 12 6A and to end. They've got a phenomenal setup. It's a great place to play, great game day environment. They do a great job with the game day experience, fun to play over there. Coach Stewart and his staff have done a great job. Obviously, their record shows that, and they're playing at a really high level offensively, defensively, and special teams. And so there's a reason why they're in that position. They're playing great football across the board, and another big school representative for us in District 12 6A. And so it'll be another great matchup and a huge opportunity for us, and a huge ball game against a really, really good Temple Wildcat football team.
Good quarterback, got a nice running back. Their size on the offensive and defensive line is like it's always been, 300 pounds plus. And they've got speed all over the field, like you said. But good little quarterback that can move around, just like Hudson, a lot like Hudson.
And they've got a great football team. And the thing that I say with they're well balanced. The quarterback is playing at a high level, and he makes them go. But man, across the board offensively, you don't know who to stop. They've got 3 great receivers, 2 great running backs, huge offensive line that's playing well, and the quarterback makes them go. And so that makes it hard to defend when you've got so many weapons out there. And so we'll have our hands full, and we'll have to be on top of it to even limit them, because they do a really good job. Defensively, they changed schemes this year, and they're using their athleticism to create a lot of pressure and get people to the football. And they're playing at a high level across the board. And they've got a lot of guys that played, a lot of football for them last year that are now returning experienced players. And so they have a phenomenal football team. And so it'll be a great game on Thursday.
Boys are ready for the business trip. That's what it's going to be. It's a business trip, baby.
Yeah, and we look at it as treat it as a road playoff game to get ready, because after the first round you're going to be on the road, and so our kids have done a great job of buying that. We've taken some long trips this year, and I can't brag enough. A great place to play over there. Do a great job with the game day experience, almost college-like over there. So we're excited about getting the opportunity to play over there and finishing District 12 6A play strong.
Well, I'll be right here next Wednesday to talk playoffs with you.
Well, we'll appreciate it. We'll try to get through this one, and that's our focus, and continue to play at a high level and to continue to create momentum going into round 1.
All right, I've got a comment to make. I grew up in Killeen. I say go Knights, beat Temple, and you get the last word, baby.
Go Knights, rep the shield.